plays in big games, who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And it's picked off at the goal line. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Owls. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida Atlantic 7, Georgia 0.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Howard. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throw.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, first and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The FAU offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
FAU racing to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. You stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and
all kinds of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
this doesn't happen with just anybody in tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Hard running there. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Still on his feet. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.